Hey, this is Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you some more stuff. Hey, Illinois lawmakers seek to expand concealed carry law. Now, you can always tell when it's an election year because they always come out with the popular issues. This comes from Fox 32 in Chicago. And it says Springfield, Illinois legislatures from both parties, look at that, they all want to get reelected, are continuing to fine-tune the state's concealed carry law nearly 3 years after it was passed. You know, it could have been done at one time, but they can't do it that way. They got to do it their way. Legislators have proposed, including public transportation, courthouses, interstate highway rest areas, public parks, and athletic facilities as areas in which permit holders are allowed to carry a concealed weapon, the State Journal-Register reported. In July of 2013, Illinois became the last state to pass concealed carry law. Since then, there have been some changes to the law, but none regarding areas where concealed carry is allowed. And one thing about the Illinois concealed carry is it costs you a ton of money to get your license, which if you want to make an argument for that, you can say it affects the poor unfairly, which it does. It's a work in progress in terms of making sure our Second Amendment rights are protected in Illinois, said Democratic State Representative John Bradley of Marion, who co-sponsored the original bill. When you have something that big of a landmark and it's important, you want to make sure you get it right. I find it amazing. The Democrats have fought concealed carry for years. Now all of a sudden they're starting to jump on the bandwagon. Gee, I wonder why. There are many individuals throughout the state of Illinois who rely on public transit as their primary mode of transportation, he said. I do not believe their Second Amendment rights should be infringed upon simply because they take a train or a bus rather than driving their own vehicle. Gee, that's nice of them, isn't it? But the Chicago Transit Authority, the nation's second largest public transportation system, is worried the proposal would bring an increased and significant safety risk to both customers and employees. Now here's the thing. You got people that are carrying without the permit, and they're on your trains and on your buses, whether you want to believe so or not. You know, a criminal doesn't care about the law. A criminal is going to carry the gun whether you don't want him to or not. So this is an unfounded fear by the Chicago Transit Authority. You know, the biggest problem that you have right now is in the black neighborhoods where people are getting killed on a pretty regular damn basis, and they're not doing a darn thing about that. Haven't seen anything. You know, you listen to Reverend Flager, who should be excommunicated, and his buddy Al Sharpton and the rest of these anti-Second Amendment people screaming and hollering about it's the guns and it's the NRA. No, it's not. It really isn't. You're the problem, Flager. But anyhow, I'm getting off track here. Another House bill would allow a circuit or associate judge, state's attorney, or assistant state's attorney to carry a weapon within the courthouse, but not within the courtroom. Anti-gun groups, including the Illinois Council Against Handgun Violence, have spoken out against all proposed expansions of the concealed carry law. Good. Why don't you wear a big shirt that says, I don't carry a gun? And we'll contact the coroner when we find your lifeless body laying on the side of the, in the curb. Not a big deal. Right now, we are respecting the law that was put in place and pushing more common sense. You have no common sense solutions. And keeping illegal guns off the streets. Well, that's a lie. That's an outright lie from the Illinois Council Against Handgun Violence spokeswoman Colleen Daly. Legislators expect to consider many bills related to firearms this session, but they plan to focus most of their efforts on the state budget impasse. Yeah, you haven't got a budget. But you see what these people do? They just lie. Oh, they're We got to keep illegal guns off the streets. What have you done to that? You've done nothing to stop illegal guns. All you've done is stopped law-abiding citizens from being able to protect themselves. But hey, that's just my opinion. This has been Ken for the Information Nation, bringing you more stuff. Hey, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and remember, in the meantime, in between time, ain't we got fun? Have a nice day.